Chapter 1. I look out into the land that's forbidden to me. It hurts to know that I will never go into the taiga that surrounds our village. A breeze sways the tall, almost leafless spruce trees. The dark, blocky rain clouds hover over me. I know it's about to downpour, but I honestly don't care. I want to kiss my old life goodbye and become a roamer. That is what villagers call a fellow of their kind when they've run away. I hear panting in the distance. A girl appears from behind a watchtower. She is too far away for me to analyze her face. As she comes closer, I can make out my little sister, her golden brown hair flowing in the wind. "Diamond, come on, it's about to rain. Hard. We must go home. Mom's orders." The wind rustles her white robe like a ghost in the wind. "Does she need me right now?" I ask, hoping for a no. "Now!" she yells. I started walking, but I was taking in the surrounding area. And when I hear thunder, I start to run. And when I see lightning break through the dark clouds, I go into a sprint. This is the only thing that scares me. A note from our parents hangs on the door that says, "We'll be home soon, Mom." I groan. Crystal is super annoying, and now there are no parents here for me to tell her to stop. She doesn't listen to me well. I turned the doorknob to our house. No way am I outside during a thunderstorm. When we got inside, I sat down on the living room couch next to Crystal. She sighs and says, "I know what you are doing out there. Look, I would support you if there are no monsters. About 4 hits and poof, I have no existence. I don't want that to happen to me." "Wait, you mean me too, right?" I ask her, kind of confused on why she left me out. Yeah, sure, whatever." She sounds so rude, which is normal for her. "Why are you being so mean?" I question her. "Someone stole my cake earlier," she grumbled accusingly. "Oops," I thought as I licked my lips. Crystal glared at me. "What? It wasn't me," I protest. "It was me." "Oh, whatever. Anyway, there is an entire world out there just waiting to be explored. Hills, valleys, mine shafts, you name it. I would explore it all. Now, I'm the one sounding like a 10-year-old, not the 14-year-old I'm supposed to be. A year away from when villagers choose what profession they want to have. None of these jobs include the adventure that I long for. Suddenly, I hear booms in the distance. I yell at my parents, confused about what's happening. "Mom? Dad?" I hear Crystal start yelling too. I then remembered that there was a thunderstorm. I shrug it off, not concerned in the slightest bit. I go into my bedroom to sleep. I don't like staying up that late. I lay down on my bed and try to fall asleep, and the thunder isn't helping. As I nod off to sleep, I think about that old story my mom talked about, the myth of the players. The myth is about how other things existed in this universe that were just like us. Could this be true? No, just another dumb theory. It's insanely quiet, and I don't like it. It's so eerie, and it makes me itch to find out why. I left my bedroom to find Crystal. I searched every room in our house, even our parents' office, which I'm not allowed to go into. Well, I didn't search every room. Crystal doesn't want me to go into a room, as she practically forbids me from going in there. I knocked on her door. There's no response, nor a scream. I tried again. This time, I tried yelling her name too. "Crystal, come out. Please be in there," I say. Once again, there was no answer. This time, I tried a different approach. I tried yelling. "Well, I'm coming in now," I yelled at the top of my lungs. As I yelled so loud, it made the distant booming sound restrained. I barged into her room to find her lying on her pink bed with her pet wolf Millie right next to her. This was something I wish I could snap a picture of, for it was so delightful. Then, suddenly, the blasting stopped. It felt like there was something missing in the air. I yawn. I have not realized how tired I had been, so I go back to my room. I am about to down, but I could have sworn I heard splashing outside. Probably just my imagination, I tell myself, but then one of the windows broke, the fragile glass shattering all over the floor. "What the?" I say under my breath. Pang! Arrows hit my bedroom wall. I rub my eyes. "This is not something you see every day," I say quietly. I wait for a few minutes for the archer to stop shooting. Finally, the rain of pointed shafts stopped. Woo! I walk over to the area the arrows landed in. As I bend over to pick up the arrows, one just misses my head. Wow, at least I would have hit my target. Then it hit me. Not the arrow, the truth. I am not safe. I got to move out of here, or I am dead. I duck under the second wave of arrows and make my way to my bed. I lay down on my light blue bed, and instantly my body relaxes. But my mind stays active. Eventually, my mind is in a maze of thoughts, with no way out. I wake up to my scarlet curls tangled in my face. At first, last night was a dream, but when I looked over to see my window, it shattered. Crud, still reality. I walk out of my bedroom and Crystal's puppy, Millie, jumps up to me. "Oh, hey, girl." Her gray fur brushed up against my face. I giggle. "You want a treat? Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do." I threw a bone across the room. She runs over to tug on her favorite toy. My mom walks into the room, her brown hair flowing off her shoulders. "Mom, where were you last night?" I asked in a hushed tone. "We were with the mayor last night," she replies. "You mean Sam?" I asked her. "Diamond, we talked about this. It is disrespectful to do that." I roll my eyes at her. I have heard this lecture before, know it by memory. Just between you and me, Sam's a bit of a jerk to me. Well, anyway, we had to tell him what I saw. I perk up a little bit. "Wait, what thing? Tell me, please," I beg. "Not until you promise that you won't call him Sam anymore." She bargains with me. "No promises," I spoke. She gives me that look that all moms give, the no one. "Fine," I groan. "Okay, so we saw this rando girl placing TNT around the village." I was shocked, but also not. "Told you they weren't creepers." Not relating in any way. Did that girl by chance have blonde hair? I just want to make sure the person I saw last night was real. "Yes, actually. How do you know about that, honey?" she asks. I itch the back of my head. "Diamond, what are you hiding from me?" she asks. "Oh, fine." I tell her about last night. "Wait, are you saying what I think you're saying?" She stands up and puts her hands on her hips. "You went to the edge of the village, even after the lectures on the dangers of the outside world?" Crud, why did I share that part with her? "Please don't ground me again," I beg. "How about chores?" "No, I do not want to do those. I have had to do them once before, and those chores are the worst. My parents give me the most gruesome chores ever." Crystal walks into the room carrying Millie. "Hey guys, what do you do?" She rushes over. "Ooh, Diamond got some chores to do." I really want to slap that look off her 10-year-old face of hers, but instead, I give her an eye roll. She is seriously lucky that I did not do that. I walk out of the room to my bedroom. I go to sit at my desk. Plus, who needs chores anyway, I think. Anyway, I try to tackle the list, but it feels like there's a million things to do. I thought about bribing Crystal to make them more cake, but I doubt that would work. She knows all my tricks. Number 1, clean the village beach. Oh, come on! Sam decided a few months ago that families would take turns cleaning the beach. Why did it have to be this week when we had to work? I knew there was no shaking off the chores, so I walked to the beach. Just then, when I turned the corner, I hear malicious laughing. What the pickaxe is going on with my life these days? I walk out and scream, "Crystal!" Written in the sand with a winky face beside it is, "Have fun, your worst nightmare, Chris." Grr, that beach was dirtier than ever. That was Crystal laughing earlier. She trashed the shores with whatever she could find. There was stuff everywhere. She wants to keep me very, 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 very busy. I look up to the hill and cannot do that. I have too much to clean. I started picking up the garbage when that was above. I smile my evil smile, but then I look at the beach and sigh. I think to myself, go faster, go faster. Yes, done. I can finally do that thing. Hint, it involves something stupid, idiotic, and reckless. I climbed up to the hill, to the peak. I reach into my inventory and grab some dirt. I place down the blocks in a straight line, so I can, you guess it, jump off. I walk up to the edge and jump. Crimson curly hair flies up into my face. "Woohoo!" I yell with my hands up in the air. As I fall, I get a glimpse of the clean beach. Hard work pays off. I think to myself, curse splash. The cool water splashes all over me. It really is refreshing, as it is a sweltering day. Nothing beats cannonballing, I say to myself. Number 2, harvest the sugarcane. That was next on the list. Not as bad as I suspected, I shrug. I go to the backyard to do that. We have a small sugarcane farm back there. It is nice having your own thing. We got a bunch of our emeralds from it. As I bent down to start harvesting the plants, I could have sworn there was movement out in our neighbor's yard coming to ours.